Hi friends. So right now tensions are high and I hope you're all doing well. I'm filming this video to help share some resources that might be useful in the coming weeks, especially with the upcoming No Kings protest. First off, if you're going to a protest, the most important thing to know is I invoke my right to remain silent and I will not answer any questions without an attorney present. This is the 5th and 6th Amendments to the Constitution. The police will try anything to make you talk and incriminate yourself. Once you say those words, do not answer any questions or say anything else. You also have the right to not consent to a search of your person or your belongings. Second, do not share about it online. Do not tell anyone over text that you will be protesting. It is better to communicate that in person. Those showing up in riot gear will instigate for reactions. They are looking for any reason to call your actions violent. They treat every action taken in resistance to the government as if it is an act of violent aggression. The cops aren't here to protect you. They are here to intimidate. You also can't control the actions of those protesting with you. If at any point someone does something violent, it makes the whole group look violent, leading to arrests. If you post about going to a protest online and someone were to be given your access to your phone or account, it can be used against you. It is better to leave your phone at home. It might even be best to leave it on so that there are no unusual large gaps in data usage. Some people say to write emergency contacts on your skin. However, this can be tricky because if discovered by law enforcement, it can be used against you as a possible intent to commit crime. Now I want to talk about clothing. So, wear clothing that makes you unmemorable. There are exceptions to this, which I won't go too into. There have been some protesters who will dress up as clowns, and I know that the ICP, Insane Clown Posse, is a very popular face makeup. These come with risks, so I'm not really going to bring them up. If you are going to do it, I would suggest looking up the rules in your state. So, yes, wear clothing that makes you unmemorable. Don't wear any clothes that would help identify you, and hide any identifiable features like tattoos and jewelry. I'm not going to say much about bike helmets, as anything considered body armor could lead to felony or misdemeanor charges, so again, look up your state rules about this. Something very important, wear eye protection. Goggles, I know some people wear swim goggles, any kind of shatterproof gear that will protect from spray and cover your face more. You want to make sure that it is shatterproof, so in case you fall or get hit in the face, they don't shatter into your eyes. Another thing that is very useful are knee and elbow pads. It could be very bad if you fall over onto the pavement, onto your elbow and knees. So it's just for safety. A very important thing is ear protection. I don't know how common it is, but sonic weapons have been used in the past, which can damage hearing. Ear protection also protects from loud noises like stun grenades and fireworks. Umbrellas are very useful for blocking out rain and other harmful projectiles. Do not grab anything with your bare hands. I know we've seen the videos where someone grabs a gas canister and throws it back to law enforcement. Well, if a situation like that ever arises, do not use your hands. They can get very hot and damage your hands. Bring gloves. Another important thing is do not pick up any bricks you find lying around. These bricks may have been placed by law enforcement to get a reaction. If someone is trying to get you to throw the bricks, do not trust them. Bricks have been used in the past to cause reactions so that the law enforcement has the right to begin riot control. Some more about clothing is a good thing to do is wear shorts and a tank top underneath your clothes to be able to quickly change if needed. Layering up as well can offer some protection from rubber bullets. Now, this might be the most important thing to wear. Wear a mask. Wearing a mask not only protects from COVID, but it also helps hide your features and offers some protection from anything that could be sprayed in your direction. Wearing a mask is not just for your safety, but also for the safety of those around you. All right, now let's talk about the situations. So always know what is behind you. Keeping in mind situational awareness to not let law enforcement surround you. If they do decide to start arresting, they might try something which is known as a kettle, where they surround and corner the protesters together. Know when to leave. Understand your risk tolerance, because overexerting yourself or becoming injured would not be beneficial for anyone. The protest needs you healthy and able to keep fighting. There is no shame in leaving as soon as you feel unprepared to deal with further escalation. Make sure you tell someone where you are. Have this person know where you will be, how long you will be there, and make sure they have access to your emergency contacts in case you're not able to contact anyone. Some important things to bring are water bottles, as many as possible, to hand out and to flush eyes, sunscreen, first aid kits, food, cash for public transportation. Also, wear comfortable running shoes that you wouldn't mind getting rid of after a protest. It is better to bring a bag that won't allow you to get grabbed so easily, because if someone were to grab your bag and yank it, it could bring you to the ground. Bring someone with you, don't go alone, and designate a meeting point away from the protest if things get rough. Something very important is do not use milk for tear gas. The only thing that should be going in your eyes is water. Flush the eyes and do not rub it in. There are different types of gases used, and some need different ways of being handled. CN gas is the one used as mace, which is safe to flush with water. CR gas will look yellow and will react with water, so it is not safe to flush with water. Instead, use a clean cloth to dab it off, making sure not to rub any contaminated cloth on yourself. The substance CS gas, which tear gas is made of, is painful, but it shouldn't be lethal. If you are sprayed with it, first off, do not panic and do not touch your skin. Try to get to an open area. It will travel with the wind, so what you can do is try to shake it off. It will also stay in your clothes and hair, and it is activated by water. The most important thing to do, like I mentioned, is not panic. Get out of the way. This sucks to say, but the best thing to do is just wait out its effects. You could just hunch over to let it all fall, letting your system flush it out. It'll also get in your hairline, and you don't want it to run down when you sweat. So what you can do is dab it, but do not rub. If it comes into contact with your skin, it will burn. Here's a fact sheet about CS gas from the Physicians for Human Rights. Change your clothes as soon as possible. Rinse your body as soon as you get to a location with a shower. Take off your shoes outside your home to keep them from bringing any powder indoors. Shed all the clothes you were wearing and hang them in an open, ventilated area for at least 48 hours before washing them. If you are not able to keep them in an open place, store them in a sealed bag until they are ready to be washed. Do not mix them with uncontaminated garments, as CS powder can be active for as long as 5 days after being released. Take a cold shower for at least 20 minutes to prevent the chemicals from irritating your skin any further. Do your best to not breathe in more tear gas during the shower and keep your eyes closed. Wash your hair especially well. You also don't want it to run down your body, so I would suggest leaning forwards while you wash yourself. If you are still having symptoms 30 minutes or so after getting all of the agents off, or are having eyes or lung issues, or are at all concerned about your exposure, seek medical care. Do not talk to cops. They will not protect you. They are only there to protect the status quo. Listen to the organizers and leaders. They know the patterns of police and will warn if they are planning a move. If you are not already a leader, don't become one unless you know what you are doing. Do not become a target for law enforcement. There are some roles in a protest, including jail support, medics, defenders against tear gas. They each have certain roles that they will do. Jail support will help anyone who has been taken to a station by getting their name, birth date, and emergency contact numbers. Medics will have water bottles, first aid kits, anything to help out with people who are injured or getting tear gassed. And defenders against tear gas are people who will throw back tear gas canisters. If you decide to pick up a role to help others, do not make it obvious that you are one of these roles, like a medic. Law enforcement like to target medics to make them unavailable. Make others around you aware of the role, just not the police. I just want to make it clear that me saying these things does not mean I will participate in a protest, or do I approve of the tactics used against law enforcement. Things like using a high-powered laser pointer to shine in their cameras, filling water balloons with paint and sand to block visibility, putting out tear gas canisters with traffic cones or garbage cans, and flushing them out with water. While I am saying to do not do these things, I also cannot control anyone's actions. The last thing is to stay safe. Stay vigilant, take care of others, don't talk to cops, use your best judgment. What is happening right now should not be happening. People are being arrested and thrown into jail because of a piece of paper. No human's life is worth a piece of paper. I love all of you.